Hi Taurus, this is Anastasia for Amira Salon channel, and today I'm going to talk about your June 2018 general reading, and I'm going to use today Lenormand Oracle cards, and also for inspirational message I'm going to use Doreen Virtue's Archangel Gabriel cards. Before I begin, I must say that yes, this is a very general reading, so if you need some more specific insights into your personal situation, please book a personal reading through the links below. And also, talking about Lenormand cards, some of them are really, how to say, old-fashioned, and I must say that I was doing the reading for, I think it was for Libra, and they have the scythe card, but for some reason I mispronounced it. I said scythe, so I'm sorry for that, because like normally scythe is not that frequently used word, so I rarely use it. So I'm sorry if it was confusing. And now Taurus, and I'm going to use pull out three cards from Lenormand deck, and it's for June 2018 Taurus. Beautiful. The first card is Bouquet of Flowers. The second card is the Moon. Oh, there you go, and we have a scythe. Maybe that's why I wanted to mention that, because I had a feeling that it would be it would come again, or maybe I should not even mention it, otherwise it won't be attracted to us. You know, maybe it's the law of attraction in its in action. You never know. So anyways, these are the cards for June for Taurus 2018. Looking at these cards, first of all, we can see that there will be very nice, smooth beginning of June for many of you, not for all of you maybe, but for many of you. And the flowers, they show good friendship, good fun times, spending time together with people who usually support you, who are your lovers or your friends. You enjoy nature, you enjoy beauty of the season. Of course, it doesn't mean that every day could bring flowers and beautiful happenings, but normally the bouquet card shows that whatever is going on in your life is kind of light-hearted. It's not that serious. You don't take problems too seriously, which is maybe a good thing to do. You focus on the beautiful part, the beautiful side of life, which is nice. It also can show the beginning of a romance. So if you are thinking about someone, most likely in terms of a romantic partnership, most likely the beginning of June will kind of entice this person into your life. And most likely many of you will receive unusual presents or unexpected gifts. It could be something really little, but it would be very memorable for you, and you will be really enjoying either a partnership or companionship of a person, or you will be focusing on very nice beautiful things in this life. So also, this card can show that if you are experiencing troubles, don't focus on them too much. Find something positive and pleasant which surrounds you. And we also always can find very, beautiful, exhilarating things and objects. That it could be music, it could be dancing, it could be watching a movie, your favorite book, reading a favorite book. So the advice of this card is just look at life from the positive side and don't take serious stuff too seriously. Beautiful card, I would say. Now the Moon card for Taurus would be showing that there will be, by mid-June, there will be something like more how to say, it would be time for your intuition to play an important role in making decisions or thinking about things, but it would be also a period of indecision when you are not quite sure what to do. So partly intuitively you will learn more about something, or you will pay attention to things that were hidden at some point, and maybe they will be brought to surface by after mid-June. But there will be time of some uncertainty. You won't be, it's a time of doubts, it's a time of yeah, what I hear right now for someone who is watching, there will be a situation when you will be using your imagination more than looking at reality as at its face value. So there will be something when you maybe it would be a person who you will have doubts about, and you will be uncertain about whether you should proceed with taking the next step in the relationship. Most likely could be something like blind date. It can show some beauty and enjoyable moments together, shared together, but at the same time you will have your doubts. Sometimes you will ask yourself, maybe this person sounds too good or too pleasant to me, or maybe there is some hidden agenda, why they're so good to me. Yeah, the moon card shows uncertainty, and it can also show that quite the opposite for others who are watching, that you could be creating scenarios when in reality it's not quite the case. So maybe you will be attracted to a person who may look judging by appearances the right partner for you, and you are kind of adding up to the qualities that you would like to see in this person, but it's not the reality. So you need more information, you need to spend more time with this person, you need to learn more about them, because the moon card is all about our intuition, imagination. It's something that it's also creativity. For creative Tauruses who are watching, it would be a very good time. Mid-June would be a good time to continue working on your creative projects, and you have to be more outside in the nature, and you will pick up very interesting topics or themes for your art or for your creative work, whatever it is. And you know, usually the moon is the patron planet for poets. So if you're into poetry, that would be your time. By the way, when the moon is in the Gemini, in the sign of Gemini, it's also the time of exchanging information, of collecting information, or some information can come to surface that was hidden before that period of time. So pay attention to that as well. So my point is that for those of you who are in doubt, don't make impulsive decisions. Don't take action before you really clarify all possible, you know, aspects of either related to a person who you would like to know more about or become closer, or if you're looking for a job, please don't buy everything at face value. Something could be hidden, or you need more time to make decision or take action. That's what the moon card shows. Sometimes the when we are waiting for an answer from influential people, it would be a period of uncertainty, and also indefinite kind of a period of neither yes nor no, and you will be kind of annoyed. They will keep you in the dark for some time. So don't try to push their replies or the answers. Maybe that you don't want, uh, everything comes at the right time. So maybe if you push the answer, it could be rather no than yes. That's what the message was. Sometimes it's really hard to grasp the message immediately because they sound so strange, but that's exactly what the message is, that if you push hard, you will hear a no. But if you wait a little bit and you be more patient and wise and just, okay, you want to keep me in the dark, okay, I'm patient, I'm not pushing you, and then most likely you will get what you want. That's how I feel about this card for Taurus. And now this scythe card again. I mispronounced it for one of the readings, but now I see that scythe is the card that actually is very contradictory, and even beginning with the name, because we don't use this word that frequently, right? Like, why would we use the word scythe? It's something that we don't use anymore. We have machines for this kind, for harvesting. So this card is a very contradictory, one of those cards that you never know what to begin with, because it has a lot of meanings. It has very positive meaning in terms of harvest, and the harvest could be, or result could be, very unexpected and unusual, and much more than you want. Or vice versa, it could be there you were planning to have rewards for some of your investments, like time, money, or your energy, and actually it would be kind of sized, like cut off. It could show that it's much less than you expected, and you will be also annoyed, and you won't be happy about the outcome. It can also show quite harsh energies between in partnership. For example, if you started a business with a person, it could be some like you will have this profit, but it should be shared, and maybe by the end of June, particularly if we're talking time wise, for some of you who are watching, you will be quite annoyed by participation in this enterprise, because again, either the profit would be much less than you expected, or your partner will kind of cut it, divide it, and not in the equal way, and you would feel that you lost more than you gained. That would be something that this card can talk about. But again, it depends on the situation, so you really have to kind of tailor it to whatever your situation is, or what question is on your mind, what is bothering you most of all. If it's about partnership, it could be some quarrel and argument about division or distribution of resources. If it's about romance, it could be some quarrel related to jealousy, when people are using harsh words to hurt each other, but maybe they even don't mean that, but that's what happens because the emotions run high. It could be also, having less resources that you were planning to have, and you will have this feeling of loss. On a positive side, it could be also that you really need to get rid of something that is bothering you, or maybe even in partnership, if this partner is not respecting you, is not respectful enough, and they don't hold you in high esteem, and they don't show they are not caring. So maybe it's time to talk about that, to bring it to the table, and maybe sort out things. And if you see that nothing can help, you can say goodbye to a person who is detrimental to your sense of happiness, because scythe, the energy also shows that to to gain something, sometimes you have to cut it, right? To cut and sort out, how to say, to select, to sort out things like pros and cons. You have to weigh them, and then you have also to decide, okay, these are the things that are not making me happy, so I have to get rid of those, and focus on the gain, focus on the harvest, on the rewards more than what you lose. Sometimes when you lose, it's just the beginning of gain, of gaining something else. And it could be like you really have, it also can show surgery. I'm feeling that someone who is watching, you're very much afraid of a surgery, but you should not, because it will bring you benefit. It could be something painful or hurtful, or it's rather your fears, but in the long run, you will get rid of the thing, or whatever is the surgery about, that made you unhappy for so long, and it would be closer to the end of June. so some kind of surgery procedure. And yeah, if there is pain and something's not working properly, you have to cut it out, right? And again, sorry, I'm talking very generally because I don't know your situation, but it could be related to health issues. So let's look at what will be the inspirational message from Archangel Gabriel deck. Maybe it will clarify something or add up to whatever we have. Taurus, June 2018. Yeah, you know, I'm looking at this moon card and scythe. So you're talking about health issue, you're in doubt. Maybe you are offered a surgery, but you're quite doubtful. You don't know if it's good or bad, but most likely it will happen by the end of June. And don't look at it from a negative perspective, because most likely you will get rid of what was bothering you or brought you pain, which is very, very positive. Okay, time management. I don't see that it's really, yeah, maybe time management. Time card mostly refers to the moon period of waiting or expecting something to happen, but not pushing it. So let me read a message for you. Place your priorities at the top of your to-do list and don't allow distractions to deter your focus. So maybe if we continue this story about maybe creative project, you have a lot of ideas, you want um, to create some product. It could be a painting, it could be a poem, it could be your work at work, it could be your report at work, it could be whatever you are investing your energy and your imagination, your talents to, and you're in doubts, you're maybe procrastinating with achieving results. This card shows that don't let your, you know, and again, for some creative projects, you do need time. You do need some time to just float with the creative energy of you know, choices and ideas and fantasies. But this card says that don't allow too many distractions from what you have to do. So if you're thinking about creating a product that could contribute to somebody else's, you know, sense of happiness, a sense of you know, some artistic pleasure, you really have to focus on that. Even though you need time of, you know, just floating around with your ideas, playing with your ideas, don't be completely, um, don't let your, this period of creative, how you, germination, gestation, to continue forever. You really need to focus also on some kind of timeline, because then it could happen that you will lose your enthusiasm or the circumstance would be not that good anymore. So you really need to pay attention to time management. Yes, you need time, time for you know, this kind of fertilizing the project with your ideas, but at the same time you need some kind of time limit to make it happen. Okay, so I think it's quite positive uh, reading, except for we have some side energy that you really need to sort out some things, but it's good because you will pass the way to something new coming into your life, and you have to get rid of things that are not working for you. And I find it quite positive for you, Taurus. So I wish you well, and thank you very much for watching. And if you need more you know, insights into your personal situation, of course, you can always book a reading with us. Thank you. Bye bye.